I think we're live. Chat, are we live? Hold on. Let's see if this is working. Uh, yep, we're live. What is up, people? The internet, it is me, Real American, back in with the new stream, and that is right. We're live on this beautiful January 22nd, 2026. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. We will be joined by others in a minute, but guys, listen. We have been waiting. What? How is it long? How long has it been? A year? Yeah, it's been a year plus 2 extra days. We have been waiting for a year now for something to happen on the DOJ front, and well, I think this meme perfectly illustrates everything. This is how everyone's feeling right now. Yeah, um, something happened. I think it's fair to say the nothing ever happened bros, you guys are dead. It's over. It's over for us. Yeah. We have been waiting a year and something finally happened. Something of note. Let's be clear about this. The DOJ and the FBI, they've done a lot of good stuff. Let's be clear about them. It's not all been negative. But when I say they haven't done anything, we're more so talking about the major stuff. Like, yes, it's good that they're going after the child traffickers. They're going after the human smugglers. Like, that stuff is great. They're going after those people. They're arresting a lot of people. That's not the issue. The problem is the DOJ and the FBI, they have fumbled big time when it comes to the big stuff we want to see, like the Russiagate investigations, the COVID stuff, the election stuff, that sort of thing, these structural things that we need changed ASAP, because their stuff, it's good. Like, yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just going to keep happening if you don't solve these other problems. So yeah, it's not a good situation at all. And we have been very critical of Pam Bondi. I don't think I said one positive thing about Pam Bondi in a year, but hell has finally frozen over. Okay. Hold on. Joining soon. Okay, there we go. So, Marcus for 5. Never thought I'd see the day Rap has a stream with a picture of Bondi with laser eyes. Yeah. Hell froze over today. A little while ago, for those that live under a rock, Attorney General Pam Bondi said minutes ago in my direction, HSI HQ and FBI agents executed and arrested in Minnesota. So far, we've arrested Armstrong, who allegedly played a key role in organizing the coordinated attack on City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Yes, it finally happened. They actually arrested somebody. They arrested somebody of note, not some random bullshit nobody cares about. Is it Don Lemon? No, but it sounds like that's going to happen soon. It's one of the main people that orchestrated this shit show in Minneapolis. They arrested somebody. It happened. I mean, like, the fact that we have to celebrate this like we won the Super Bowl, you're like, yeah, you did such a great job. This should have been expected. But we had such low expectations. Nobody thought this was going to even happen. If it did, it would take years. But they finally, Pam Bondi got off her ass and actually did something. Something of note. Something we could say is actually, like, good. This is actually significant movement. The other stuff that they've done at the DOJ, like arguing a lot of these lawsuits, protecting the Trump admin from bullshit, that's been good. But again, we've wanted serious change with the legal stuff. There's got to be people arrested for the crap that's been going on for years. And they finally did something about it. Yeah, it just, wow. Never thought it was going to happen, but it just did. American Nerd for 2. Did Bondi / DOJ do something, or are they gaslighting? No, they actually arrested 2 people. This is not bullshit news. Let me pull it up. American Nerd for 2. Okay, when are they going to arrest Walls and Fry? Now, well, let me just pull this up. Let me pull up the let me pull this up. Yep, right here. This is real. They actually did arrest somebody, so it's not like fake news where it's like, no, they didn't actually arrest anybody. No, they actually did. I got right here. Yep, it is real. They arrested her. One of like 20 people. Actually, it's up to two now. There's two of the main people that they pushed the shit. They orchestrated it. They were the ones to admit to the world, yeah. And that's a funny thing about this. The reason they went for these two is for two reasons. For starters, they orchestrated this stuff. These two people are professional agitators. They orchestrate the stuff. They cause problems. They're the ringleaders of this shit, of the circus. But at the same time, they were so stupid. They were incompetent. They were like cocky. They're admitting to the world, yeah, me and these people and these organizations, like by name, they mentioned who is involved, why they did it, what other groups are involved. They publicly admitted that. Yeah, this is finally something of note. It's progress. Yeah, it's real progress because, again, the other stuff is good, but America needs radical change when it comes to law enforcement. We got to go after these nutcases. They've been causing these problems for years, and if you don't deal with them now, legally at least, you're never going to solve these problems. These other issues, they're just a symptom of people like this. The one arrested also did some of the BLM. Yeah, they were the ones that burnt Minneapolis to the ground. The same group of people. American Order for 2, I hope they don't get bail. I don't know, but I would assume so. It is, I mean, well, knowing Minneapolis is no bail, but I don't know. It's a federal thing. We'll see. But the fact they actually arrested her, I mean, and there's a second one. There's like the other lady that was in the school board. She also got she's got arrested too. There's a bunch of them out, I think. They're still going after others, I think, right now. They just went after the easy ones, the ringleaders of the circus. So, yeah, I think this is a really good thing to happen. And Secretary Kristi Noem, she confirmed to the world that they are charging with them under 18 USC 241, which I believe is this a conspiracy against rights? I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe this is the KKK Act. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the one they're referring to. And it is a felony. They are charging of the FACE Act, but the main one is this one because it's a conspiracy against rights or whatever it's called. And I believe it's up to 10 years in prison, I think. So it's a serious charge. And I think it could be upgraded even further if they prove that there was other stuff that went on. So yeah, it is, listen, it's only two people, but we've been waiting for one person to be arrested, and we get two, and there might be others later. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like with Vance going to Minneapolis later today, they're going to arrest even more, which good. Yeah, this is a good thing. It makes him ineligible for holding any office. Yeah. But like, that's a positive. You start going after these people. This is how their entire structure falls apart. You go after the ringleaders, and after that, it just implodes. Because I guarantee you, to save their own asses, they're going to spill the beans on everything. I don't see these people are going to be on it, like, defend each other. Like, no, they're probably more than likely going to spill the beans on some people involved for some kind of deal, which, you know, you don't want plea deals. But honestly, if it involves more people getting arrested, I don't care. American Nerd for 2, it's progress, but it doesn't feel like it's enough. Well, yeah, we want more. This should not be it for Pam Bondi. All, I think 25 people, they should all be in prison right now. Or not in prison right now, but be arrested. Just 20 of them. They're on camera admitting it. At least the dumbasses like Don Lemon and the other guy, those two should be next. I don't see any excuse for those two because they knew about it. They were getting people's faces. They clearly knew what was going on. So, K-Cup for 2. Us, please arrest someone. Bondi, how about 2? Yeah. They arrested 2 people. And that's a shocking thing about this. They actually arrested 2 people that people were saying it's not going to happen. And to be fair, last night I was starting to doom a little bit. I will admit that. Now, people understand, like, all I was trying to say is, hey, Kristi Noem was saying in the next couple of hours, they were going to arrest people. And that was the night prior, and nothing happened. And suddenly everybody stopped talking about it. It felt like, here we go, get this shit. They were gonna say they're gonna do something, they get there, and nothing happens. Like, that's what I'm trying to say last night. And oh, hold on. Mr. Luke joined, or Will Stansel, I should say.
I'm only on for like a minute, bro. I'm technically working.
Okay, well, get out of here,
But
get back
what's
to
going
work
on?
then.
What's the news?
No, they
Um,
finally arrested the people, Minneapolis.
I will say I do want to comment real quick on the New York Times poll. That's all I'm commenting on. I don't know much about the arrest. The New York Times poll, 36% of the sample was independents, so you should probably throw it out.
Well,
But
no, not
they,
just that, but it was like 20% of the sample didn't even vote in 24.
yeah.
So
Also, I'll say this too. Even with that sample, they had Trump at a 40% approval with Hispanics.
yeah,
So
I have a video
What
planned
was
for
up with
the
the sample? Hey, what's up, guys? Luke, what's up with the sample?
no, no. Honestly, I have a hot take. I think the Maduro capture unironically like solidified the Hispanic gain, but
we'll
that'll
see.
be something to talk about another day.
Yeah, I'll see you, Luke. I guess
Anyway,
you
I
gotta get
gotta
back to
get
work.
back to
Yeah,
work.
see ya.
Adios.
All right, well, hello, Poster Tubbs. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, man? What's good? So you're talking
Uh,
about the New York Times Siena poll, which
well, no,
I
yeah,
I was
we kind of
initially
talked
freaking
about
out
that,
over.
but we
I was initially looking at the results. I freaked out over it, and I know you shouldn't cross tab judge, but it isn't amazing, but it's not great either.
well,
But
I
it's
haven't. I'm writing something right now up about the New
Oh,
York Times
before I
article,
go
but
real quick, forget tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, at Great Lake Politics on YouTube.
thank
yes,
you,
Subscribe.
yes, I will be there. Hopefully,
thank
I will
you.
be there.
Sorry, I had to do some self promo because I can't make the stream today.
Do subscribe to Luke's channel though. Do it.
Thanks. Wow. But yeah, for real. So yeah, the whole New York Times thing, we weren't really talking about that. But yeah, the New York Times, I do think I mean, Trump's suing them now, which is hilarious. But I look more at that poll. There's something wrong with the polling industry right now. It's worse than usual. And I have a video
Yeah,
played later.
independence at 36%. I don't know if that's true.
Well, but they're claiming like 20% of the sample didn't even vote in 24.
Well, that's really for this poll too. That's bullshit. Then, yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
completely
it was like
misleading.
20% of the sample did not vote. You're talking about like that's an extra like 40 million people that just magically did. They were going to vote last time, but they didn't. But this time they're going to. That's bullshit. That is complete horse shit. It's like 20 million or whatever it is. It's like 20 million people it would equal. That's not going to happen. You know, you're telling me that these people didn't vote in 2020 and 2024, but now they're going to vote seriously in a midterm? It's one thing if these were younger voters, but it's like a chunk of the boomers are going to magically start voting. They've already been voting forever. Who are these people are talking to? And there's a G. Elliott Morris poll that came out, and they're claiming that in rural Nebraska, Trump won like 80 points against him. It's just nuts what's going on. But that's a different story, I guess. But the main story is Minneapolis. They finally arrested people. So yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Hooray!
A lot of people were shitting on Pam Bondi for good reason, but
Hey,
yeah.
pressure and you deliver. But I will say this: there's a lot of people on right wing Twitter who, like, unironically, like they're like angry at the Trump admin for not going like full on like exile or death. Like they just want Trump to like just declare martial law
Yeah.
and basically have like and just like arrest everyone, and that's not how the country works. I mean, you'd think they'd know this, but apparently not.
Well, I can understand, like, people are just upset because they keep saying they're gonna do something they don't, and they hype up stuff and then they don't do anything. That's what pissed people off, and, like, this whole thing this would have been a disaster if they didn't do this right away, and thankfully they did. This was such a gimme case too, and but it's like, hey, it's something. We haven't gotten this in a while. We haven't got a significant arrest ever, so K Cup for 5. Breaking judge of Connecticut issues pardon for the two people from Minneapolis church invasion. Says arrests hurt democracy. Just kidding, but just wait. Oh yeah, the judges are gonna be crazy. I can't even imagine what they're gonna do. The Democrat judges like Minneapolis, yeah, it should be a federal thing, so it should be fine though. But still, not good. If Trump declares martial law, his approval will be in the teens. I wouldn't go that far, but just he's better off just invoking the Insurrection Act because he can legally do that. Martial law, you really can't. So, all right. A horror land for 20. Abraham Lincoln didn't fight to restore the Union and strengthen the federal government to counter blatant constitutional violations. For to later be so weak needed that the states are an open insurrection. Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole argument we're trying to make. This is clearly insurrection in Minneapolis. That's my current take. It's I think it's insurrection. I think by the law it clearly demonstrates it's a insurrection. So yeah. Uh But I can understand why Trump's not doing it. We talked a lot about this before. It's kind of a last straw type of thing. And with how bad Minneapolis is getting, I can understand why.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's gonna take time, but we gotta build up the momentum. We gotta improve the economy. I don't buy these polls completely, but you can't completely discount them either, which is why I'm always a bit cautious. But we need to get like, even if the polls are fake or they're exaggerated, we need to get Trump's approval on RCP and Nate Silver's whatever tool he uses, the aggregate. That's what I'm gonna say, the aggregate. We need to get it back upwards of 45%, at least 45, 46, 47%, if we want to do well in the midterms. If Trump's approval rating on the aggregate and on the polls in general are above 45% on come November, we're going to do fine.
Yeah.
Early September. But if they're like under 40% or 41, 42%, it's going to be a minor, not a blue wave, but it's going to be a good year for Democrats, especially in terms of like the House, not so much the Senate.
Uh oh, we got breaking news out of Minnesota. Are you serious right now? CBS News is recording that a magistrate judge rejects charges against Don Lemon. Oh my.
Yeah, this was inevitable. I mean, these judges are active hacktivists. It's inevitable, and
Yeah, it's the
they've been this
same
way for a
judge that
while.
approved the ones for the other two. What?
I think it's because like Don Lemon, it's like okay, maybe not Don Lemon. I think Don Lemon's going to be harder to prosecute than the
Yeah,
other two.
he's a quote unquote journalist. So
Yeah, he could say, "Oh, I wasn't endorsing them. I was like reporting it on them." But the other two are clearly like,
yeah.
yeah. The other two, it's like, yeah, obviously. I mean, Don Lemon's obviously clearly guilty, but it's harder to prove guilt.
Yeah,
Whereas like
so
the other two, it's like
there are two. It looks like they're in trouble legally, but yeah, the magistrate judge rejected charges. You serious? K count for two. I effing called it a wrap. Not even 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. The freaking a judge just says no, you can't do it. But weirdly enough, again I can understand maybe because he's a journalist, but let's cut the shit. He knew what was going to happen. He got in people's faces. He was doing shit. So again, it sucks. But hey, listen, I still take the other two at least. So American Nerd for two. Should they go Guantanamo or Alligator Alcatraz? I think Guantanamo. I say Guantanamo. Go after them like that. So yeah,
yeah, and don't make the charges over the top just immediately. Make them like progressively harsher and
yeah,
harsher, and then they can't deny it. That's what I would say.
yeah. Chance Razik for five. You already covered this, but Wall Street Journal has Trump at a 92% approval with 2024 voters. In your face, Massey and MTG, you're full of shit. Everyone knows that. Yeah, and that proves my point. How can Trump be at like 40% if 90% of the base still loves him? Like, seriously? It's just bullshit. But yeah, yep, it's confirmed that this magistrate judge refused to sign a complaint. So this doesn't mean the case is for sure done. It just means right now they can't charge him. But they did approve the other ones. So hey, it's a good start, but you gotta get Don Lemon somehow. Maybe there's gotta be some bullshit laws with like the 1800s. You know they exist, like they do with
Well,
Trump.
they did try charging him under the KKK Act, which was exactly what they charged Douglas Mackey
Yeah,
over, and for with far weaker, with no legal reasoning, and that's why it was overturned by the courts, right? But that's also something you could. Don Lemon is much more guilty of that than
yeah.
Mackey was, obviously.
Uh, prove guilt on Don Lemon that he got his ass on video in a church writing. What? Well, he's literally on video, like going to people's faces and stuff. He's on video. The other schizophrenic, he should be charged also. I'm surprised they haven't gone after him yet. The freaking hobo looking guy that freaking just shows up everywhere. It's like how is that guy not arrested yet? But so uh yeah, so Don Lemon right now is not being charged, but this could change. I'm curious, do they go after the other people? I would assume so. They're not gonna stop at just two people. If they went after the top two people, they'll go after everybody. So Pastor should sue Lemon. Yeah. I don't think people realize how captured the US really is. Well, I mean, they still got the first two, they got the two main people out of the way. So it's a start. It is a starting point. It's not perfect, but it is something. It's better than what it was a day ago, where nobody's charged and yeah, it's not happening. But no, it is a starting point. Yeah. So I think overall with Minneapolis, I think it is a really positive development with what's going on. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how many people we're gonna arrest. I think there's 20 plus people that did this event, right? That stormed that church. There's like 20 plus people.
Yeah, yeah, easily, including the crazy guy from TikTok who's yelling
Yeah.
at them.
So they're gonna find something out, like get Don Lemon. I think they're gonna find some again. There's some bullshit law in the books they could find for like 1800s. Not the KKK one, but it's like there's so many bullshit laws from 100 years ago. They use on Trump for crying out loud, or tried to. You do the same thing here. Hey Rap, didn't you say Trump's second term has become a horrific mixture of Bush's second term and Biden's presidency? No, I did not. I said that it could, that it was in some areas, it could morph into that. Now, I didn't say it was at that point yet, but I did say it was. There were some really negative things happening. That was in the middle of the summer, so. But no, we're not. We're nowhere near that. No. Yep, we got another perp walk. They have arrested their lady,
Good.
and these are
Yeah, that was such a cool picture.
no. Now they get the video of the other one. Yep, they have the other one. The Allen lady has officially been charged with conspiracy to deprive rights. Okay, it's a conspiracy to deprive rights. That's the one they're pushing. So that's the one that's gonna get them like 10 years in prison. I think it's up to 10 years. Could be more, but we'll see how long, if anything, happens to them. But the fact they're at least getting some kind of charge that might go somewhere, it's a good sign. Okay, right now we'll be watching the Minneapolis stuff, see if anybody else gets arrested. But I do think it's time we talk about Greenland. We talked about this yesterday, but we got more details with the Greenland deal. Trump won. Just,
Yeah, I
anything else
apologize
say?
for being a bit of a panic, and I'm sorry. You can.
Well, listen. I was having doubts, but like we're gonna invade them, and obviously we weren't. But
Yeah, I never believed that, but I thought the rhetoric of "Hey, we're gonna invade Greenland" would be like, I hope we don't push Europe into the hands of China and Russia and other like non-Western countries, which we're apparently just doing anyways. But look, if they want to make China like their new great ally, or Russia, or India, or Saudi Arabia, then they can fucking do it. They can deal with all those problems later. Okay,
yeah,
but yeah, no, they're not going to get a better like superpower ally than America. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. So in a perfect world, we wanted all of Greenland for the memes, but at this point, based on the current deal we just made, which it's not the same deal. People were saying, no, this is the same deal as beforehand. No, it wasn't. The prior deal we couldn't do shit. This one we actually can. So the current deal, the U.S. will gain control of small pockets of land in Greenland, which I'm assuming this is for like military bases for the Golden Dome stuff. Like it's not like we're gonna build a city there, right? I wouldn't think so. But it's like kind of like just a couple like bases and stuff. The U.S. will be involved in Greenland's mineral rights. Greenland's estimated to have up to $5 trillion worth of resources, probably even more. That's what we know about. It's like 5 trillion, and it's probably double that. The U.S. Golden Dome system will be involved in Greenland where it's built. Good. The deal is designed to block Russian and Chinese influence in Greenland, which is like, how can anyone be against that? How can anyone just say, "Oh no, we need China and Russia in the Western Hemisphere"?
Russia has been trying to invade basically by proxy of Ukraine, basically invade Europe for the past 4 years. Like literally invade Europe, like with tanks and fighter planes and artillery and ground troops, and they're sucking up to China, who's like obviously Russia's number one ally. So they have the survival instincts of a peanut or a leftist woman. I hate to say it. They have no survival instincts.
All right. American Nerd for 2. Also, Trump signed border peace thing for Gaza. Yeah, we'll get to that. And people are upset about that when it's like, wait, it's most of the Muslim world that signed it. How how can anyone be mad about
Yeah,
that? Is that
it's
the
like
whole
everyone
point?
except like Iran signed it. It's like,
Yeah.
well, if they're not gonna sign it, then who will?
The people that didn't
Fucking
sign it, it's Iran and like Western Europe, which is hilarious. But
Yeah, like fucking Western Europe is gonna sign it. No, we should get Argentina and Brazil and Mexico to sign it too. Nothing against those countries, but it's like if they're not gonna sign it, who is?
yeah, well, yeah, it was really only Western Europe and Iran that didn't sign it. Literally everybody else did, which is just freaking hilarious. But yeah, we keep going. The deals is I've read that. This will open the door to US backed infrastructure investment, which I think is kind of the big thing they need. For whatever reason, they are refusing to develop Greenland, which is just insane. You have that much in resources and you're not gonna develop it? Seriously? $5 trillion worth? Really? And finally, the duration of the deal will have an indefinite timeline. So basically, it's ours. Nobody can do anything.
Yeah, we do need Greenland. It is like we do not want China to own Greenland. That
Yeah.
would be a complete
And
disaster.
now, like,
Oh my
if we just have one military base on the Greenland, they can't do anything to that now. So we're fine. That's the whole idea with Trump. And people were saying like, oh, he backed down. He got everything he wanted. The only thing we didn't get is actual control of like we didn't annex it or whatever. And even then, it would have been a territory at best. It was never be a state for crying out loud. They don't have enough. Don't have enough people for right now. They have like 56,000. So, American Nerd for 2. As compromises go, this is a decent one. I think it's a good deal. We get everything we wanted. I mean, Greenland gets a victory here because they get investments. So, K-Cup for 2. Thoughts of Trump inviting Leo to the peace board? I think they do that with every deal now. It's like the Pope's always involved somehow. But
Leo, the Pope Leo. I thought you meant Leonardo DiCaprio, which
no,
would have been pretty.
Pope Leo.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean Pope Leo, obviously, but I thought, oh Leo, like which Leo? But no,
No,
Pope Leo, that makes sense. It's like it's the Pope, Yeah, I mean, it's even though he's not really going to do anything.
he's not going to
It's
do
kind of
anything.
it's an important
The
enough
only
figure.
thing he's gonna do is like he might like they might be a mediator for stuff like the Vatican is, but that's about it. American Nerd for 2. Denmark is treating Greenland like UK and Falkland. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, kind of, but and that's a funny thing. Nobody talks about that when like the UK just like they kept those islands down there and they had a
I
war
mean, to
over
be
it.
honest, like I am kind of like sympathetic to the British there, not overtly, but I understand why the British wanted to keep the islands. I'm nothing against Argentina. I don't really see their claim to the islands, but it's like Britain, America, any time, but America now is not Argentina of 1982, which was like a corrupt left wing Peronist dictatorship. So no, like no, this is not comparable at all. And Britain back in 1982 was still like a semi-serious country. I can guarantee you, if like the Falklands War happened today, Britain would lose, guaranteed.
Hold up. Um, there might just been an update on the whole the Don Lemon thing. Hold up. People report that Don Lemon just got charged. Hold up.
Good.
K-Cup for 2. American Order for 2. That's real. Chance Razik for 2. You see what Mike Lee said about Tyler Robinson? No, I didn't actually. I'll look that
He
one up
said he should
first.
be executed in public, which fair enough.
Yeah, I got it right here. I agree with public executions. I think we gotta bring them back. Not for old cases, but I think there are some that I think you need to bring them back for. Like, I'm not saying like we have to execute everybody. Like, that's not the point. It's just like the most heinous of crimes, there should be executions. And in
Yeah,
my
yeah, I
opinion, it should
agree.
be public.
I mean, maybe. I guess just execute them.
Well, I mean, like
That's.
this one I think is because like it's how symbolic it is because this guy killed.
Oh yeah,
I mean, one was like he killed an institution for crying out loud. Like
yeah, in
Kirk
front of
was,
everyone.
yeah. Now, again, I'm not saying kill everybody just because they commit a crime. Like, no,
No, I get what he's saying. Like, yeah, get
yeah,
rid
it's
of those.
not like North Korea does, where it's like you don't even do anything, they shoot you. I was like, let's not do that. But uh, yeah, I gotta pull this up. Somebody's saying Politico is reporting something. Let's see. Yeah, I saw a report for a second that Don Lemon got charged.
It could be like a swap account. You
Maybe.
know. Just wait until you see like an actual reputable source post it, whether it's from the mainstream
It
media or
sounds like
from.
Politico's reporting it.
Right, that's a reputable source, but did they actually report it?
I'm not like I can't see anything
All right.
because it's one of those things with when Political reports like that does not mean it's on the website right away. It just means like when the one of the freaking what do they call it? Yeah, one of the journalists they got a source on it. That's usually what it means. Apparently, up to 7 other people got charged just now. I'll find it. I'll find it. Where is it at? Don Lemon. I cannot like that's weird that I can't find it. Simple logic for two. Where are those Trump taco posts now? Well, they're still calling him a taco, but it's stupid. It's like, dude, he literally got what he wanted out of Greenland. Yeah, insider paper. I mean, which is insider papers. Like usually they don't bullshit around. They report. They actually report what's like the aggregate news, and they're saying that the DOJ charged journalist Don Lemon along with 7 other people over the church protest. So, and they're saying Politico reported it. There must have been one journalist from Politico that reported it. I'm trying to find it right now, but yeah, right here, Justice Department charges journalist Don Lemon along with 7 others over church protest in the ICE agent. Oh, I love how they word that over a church protest. Yeah, that's totally what that was. That was intimidation. That was trying to harass people for being Christian. It doesn't say. Is there any proof the guy was even an ICE agent?
No, none of there were no ICE agents. They just hated them because they were Christian, and
Yeah, I
most of
mean,
them were white.
I,
That's
like
just leftist
I've yet to see
ideology.
any proof that it was even an ICE agent. I think they phrase it as, "Oh, he's affiliated with ICE." That means like he might have been like a supervisor, or some shit at most. Which even that, who freaking knows? I've seen
No,
nothing.
no, they just made it up. He had no
Yeah,
affiliation with ICE.
I mean, this is weird. People now, some people are saying it's not real. That I don't know. This is very strange. Because I'm getting like conflicting sources. Yeah, chat. If anybody has any information on this, please let me know because I'm not finding anything. It's like I'm getting such conflicting information. Okay, there we go. Found it. Okay. So it was reported from Politico. This is a real one. This is a senior legals affair reporter, Josh Gernstein, and he
Yeah, he's a
said,
reliable
yeah,
source.
yeah, and he said, I took down this post because while Lemon's name appeared in a short time ago in court records as one of the 8 defendants in the church protest case, until a magistrate judge rejected charges against them, the docket entry is now gone. Okay, so what it sounds like happened is the judge rejected Don Lemon's case, and but they're still going after the other people. Okay, that makes more sense. So they didn't reject everybody; just they rejected Don Lemon, and they're my
Yeah,
guess
Don
is
Lemon is like the hardest to prove.
yeah, that's the
It's
hardest
like
one because the only way is you have to have somebody flip on him. You have to get somebody to flip on him.
I think Don Lemon's gonna flip on the others.
Yeah, he's probably worse. Don Lemons, I don't think he's going to prison. He gets like a misdemeanor or something.
He's gonna flip on the others. I can guarantee it. Like Don Lemon's like not that ideological. He has like no beliefs. Really,
May-
he's not a. He's not like super committed.
Maybe
He's
they go
still,
trespassing or something because it was private property.
yeah. There, he's not going to prison. I
Yeah.
mean, I know that's gonna piss off the MAGA boomers, but it's like, dude,
If we get like 10 other people in prison over this, I'll take it. Like it'll be funny if we had Don Lemon, but it's like, yeah. K Cup for 5. Regular person. Hey, can I get ice water? Also be careful, ice is slippery outside the left. What did you say? Affiliated with ice. Well, the sad thing is that's actually a real thing. We've seen the videos where like these white women, they're like middle-aged white women, like California and stuff, they are convinced everything's ice. They're convinced a black
not even in
SUV's ice
California,
agent.
it's really Minnesota. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think they're-
Minnesota too. Yeah. But even California, there's a video that's like a guy was just driving on the road. It's like a schizophrenic is saying, "Are you an ICE agent?" And they're setting up like roadblocks
It's
and
like they always
stuff.
think that it's blacks. They're black SUVs or white SUVs, right? They always think it's like big SUVs that are black or
It's
white.
like, yeah, it's always sometimes like a shit car, so nobody can spot it. It's just stupid. Like obviously, black SUVs, everybody knows, like, that's obviously suspicious, but still. President Goober getting up for 5. Rapid friends. He's affiliated with ICE. Where's your source? He's the crazies. My sources, I made it the fuck up. Yeah. That's kind of what it is. Yeah, I mean, I think overall, though, I mean, if we get every other person charged with a felony and Don Lemon gets like a misdemeanor, and that's probably what's going to happen, who gives a shit? Who cares? It's like perfect world, everybody gets charged, but this is the toughest one to prove. The only way you can prove this is if you find a way to somehow, if there's like a text message that proves that he coordinated with these two nutcases. That's the only way he can do it. And even then, like Tubbs said, they're just gonna do a deal with them. They're gonna make a deal with him to go after the other people. He's gonna save his own ass. So, but still, it is a sign that something is happening. Possibly. Oh gosh. Want to take guess who the judge was that declined the charge? Just take a guess. Hello?
Who?
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Who?
the magistrate judge that refused to sign the DOJ complaint against Don Lemon. This is
I don't know.
just try to pronounce that name.
I can't
Zia
see.
Faruqi.
I don't even know who that is.
It's a random magistrate judge.
Okay. Can you
Why
send me
is
the
it?
link?
I sent you a link into the Discord. Why is it always the names like it's freaking Star Wars names? Like I know that's to me, but like seriously, not as bad as other ones. But who? Like this, the judge is refusing to decline everything. Is refusing to sign anything.
Every single time, huh?
Yeah, but it's like why? How can like my question is okay? How can a single judge just say no, no, no? Obviously, there's like a process. I get that, but it's like it's always the same like judges every time. It's always like the same judges, even though he did, I guess, sign the other complaints. But I don't know. It's weird. Farquad. That's real.
Lord Farquaad.
Oh jeez. Uh Donald ran out the group, yeah, he will. So overall, Don Lemon, that was always a pipe dream. It would have been funny though. But best case scenario, it's like maybe some kind of misdemeanor, maybe. Because like again, he's a journalist. That's what I hate about this. Like journalists should not get like unlimited rights like this. This is horse shit. If he's breaking the law, he's breaking the law. It's one thing to be reporting stuff, but when what he did is he was obviously involved. He knew about it. There's no way he didn't. You just don't randomly show up like that. All right. American Nerd for 2. What's a magistrate judge? Basically, it's a judge that kind of does like, it's kind of assistant judge in a way. It helps with like the workload, like the main judges, kind of. So Yeah, they just help with some stuff. They don't really like, yeah. So these type of cases they get involved in. All right. So overall, Minneapolis, there should be other arrests anytime now. That's good. They got 7 other people outside of Don Lemon. They got 7 other people already charged. They got 2 arrested already. Yeah, hopefully it's the hobo guy. I'm hoping that's one of the people. It better be the guy who's streaming and just like being schizophrenic. But I don't know. All right. So enough of that right now. I'm not seeing any other news on this front. Maybe it could happen any minute. Next thing I know, they arrest 20 people. But yeah, I guess we could talk about Trump's lawsuit with the New York Times because that's kind of came out of nowhere. We talked about that a little bit.
I don't even know about this. I actually
Yeah,
don't even know about this.
out of nowhere, President Trump put out a statement where he sued the New York Times, their pollster. Yeah,
He's
he's
suing them over a poll.
yeah. Well, he already had a lawsuit ongoing for a lot of shit, but now they included the Times Siena poll in the lawsuit. Just out of nowhere because he said the Times Siena poll, which is always tremendously negative to me, especially just before the election of 24, where I won in a landslide, will be added to my lawsuit against the New York Times. Our lawyers have demanded they keep all the records and how they computed these fake results, not just the fact that that it was heavily skewed towards Democrats. They will be held fully responsible for all their radical left lies. Yes, he's actually suing them, which is freaking funny. They should be sued. I'm sad that case against Ann Seltzer didn't go anywhere. She should be thrown in prison. Well, not thrown in prison, but there should be some kind of punishment for that.
I mean, was she like doing this? I think it wasn't it intentional, or was it just a really shitty poll?
It was intentional. She was JB Pritzker knew about it before it was released. He knew about it, and there's proof that they were celebrating it, and like the crosstabs were messed up. It was bullshit. American Nerd for 2. Is this the beginning of Bondi's redemption arc? To be determined. If she can stand her ground against this judge, sure, maybe. We'll give her a free pass on this one. We'll give her a pass for not getting all of them because she got 2 of the 8 or whatever right now. It's a good start. But yeah, so the New York Times, they're being sued. And Trump also put out another statement on polling in general, how it's all bullshit. I mean, like, I love it when Trump just does this random thing. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna sue the
It's kind of true, to be honest, in both sides. By the way,
what?
not just polls are generally bullshit, but
Oh yeah, they're
it's,
getting
when
bad.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, so President Trump put out another statement where he said the fake and fraudulent polling should be virtually a criminal offense. As an example, all the anti-Trump media that covered me during the 2020 election showed polls that were knowingly wrong. They knew what they were doing, trying to influence the election by winning a landslide, blah, blah, blah. And you can't do much better than that. And yet if people examine the failing New York Times, ABC fake news, NBC fake news, CBS fake news, low rating CNN, or now the defunct MSDNC, polls were old fraudulent and bore nothing, even close to final results. Something has to be done about the fraudulent polling. Even the polls of Fox News and the Wall Street Journal have been over the years terrible. There are great pollsters that called the election night, but the media does not want to use them, blah, blah, blah. And listen, I think there should be some kind of regulation on it because it is getting absurd. We're freaking the Atlas Intel -25 now or whatever. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. And I mean, we were all like simping for Atlas Intel in
Yeah, I mean,
2024.
but it's like they took money from Bloomberg and immediately they went to shit. And Morning Consult, funny how that works. They replace Morning Consult with Atlas Intel. Morning Consult grows half a brain. And like they have Trump -5 or whatever, which is actually within reason. And then the second Bloomberg takes over Atlas Intel, -25. Really? Or -21 or whatever. And everybody swung 25 points overnight. It's bullshit. Hell, that G. Elliott Morris, I mean, he released his poll and of course, they have a -20 as well. But the funny thing is they released like a map of it where they kind of like, they had 100,000 respondents or whatever. And they kind of like estimated what the approval by like census area was. And put it this way, Trump won rural Nebraska by like 80 points, right? These areas are like R plus 90. According to him, they swung like 50 points against Trump in the last year. He's claiming like rural Nebraska is like R+20 now instead of like R+80. I'm
I'm a
not
bit
even
skeptical
joking.
of that.
Like, who are these people? Like, you're telling me these people now suddenly hate Trump? And that's like, it confirms what I've been saying. There's something wrong with the polls. There's just something not right here. These are these rural, deep red areas that have been voting Republican for God knows how long. They're magically swinging to be more Democrat they were in 2008. Are you serious? It's bullshit.
Yeah, there's no way that's true until and unless there's a Republican candidate who's really bad, or if some reason a
Well,
Democratic candidate who's really exceptional.
it just doesn't make any sense. Who are these Trump voters? Who? Who are these magical Trump voters that it's
I
every
think
poll
you know
now?
what, dude, rap, real rap. I've just figured out who these like Trump voters are. Oh my god,
Who?
John Cena.
Oh, jeez.
Get it? Because you can't see them because they don't
Yeah,
fucking exist.
yeah, they don't exist. I mean, but seriously, it's and now it's like every poll now. Outside of Wall Street Journal, a couple other ones where they're like saying, "Hey, it's still like 90% of Trump voters still love the guy." I've noticed a weird trend where YouGov, the New York Times, every single poll, every single question, it's like 15 to 20% of Trump voters, without fail, they disagree on Trump on every issue. No matter what it is, it's on ice now. They're claiming 10 to 20% of Trump voters, they hate ice now and they want to abolish it.
I don't
Like,
think that's true. Yeah, maybe like I don't think it's true for any demographic. To be honest with you,
well,
like that just
outside
doesn't
of
make any
partisan
sense.
Dems, who else would support that? I'm not even joking. They literally, the YouGov poll, it was like 10 to 20% of Trump voters. They not only disapprove of ICE, but they want to abolish it. Like
Yeah,
that,
like I said, John Cena. These
yeah, it's
voters don't exist in
bullshit.
the real
Who are
world.
these people? I'm starting to listen. I want to hear this theory. I want to hear what everybody thinks about this. I'm starting to think they're just faking responses now. I'm starting to wonder because there's no way in hell you get 20% of Trump voters to say, yeah, we should abolish ICE or we disapprove of ICE. That's horseshit. You're lucky to get like 2% to say that. It's bullshit. You don't have that. And now they're claiming like the majority of people want to abolish ICE. No. Maybe it's like 40%, 40% now because of Democrats, but seriously. K Cup for two. Trump voters is just Harris the mustache. Basically, it's like the white guys for Harris. And they claim they voted for Trump. And these people were schizophrenic enough to do that, by the way. We remember they got caught in 24. They had those fake ads where it's like we voted for Trump, but no, we're now going to vote for Harris. We want decency back. Like that's the type of
Yeah,
shit they've
and
been
they
doing that
did
for
this in
years.
2022, but that was more plausible in 2020. To be fair.
Yeah. In 24, they did the same thing. Those fake bullshit ads. The white voters that voted for Trump, they love Harris now. Who are these people? They're fake. They don't exist. They're faking them. How do you guys not know this? No, I listen. We've been shitting on polls for years now, but I just think they're not even trying anymore. They just know everyone expects the polls to be
Well,
wrong.
according to Nate Cohn, apparently non-white voters have returned to 2020 levels, which I don't know if that's true, but I could kind of see that maybe.
No, it's
But
worse than 2020. There's things like
I don't really see
2016.
that. It's not 2016 levels, but 2020 levels. It's slightly worse than 2020. I don't know if I see that, but I mean, New Jersey and whatever Virginia weren't great, but I don't know if I really see that. Other polls have Trump doing fine with Hispanics, actually, which is
Well,
a main
it's a
demographic
weird
that
thing, and
their
but I
fight.
looked more at that poll. I mean, they're claiming like Harris won the young vote by like 30 points or whatever.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
like no
true.
shit, he's a negative 40 with them. No
Yeah, I
shit.
don't. We'll have to see though. And maybe they're just sampling for the people who are going to turn out for the midterms, which are voters and young voters and minorities, or young voters and our minority voters
Oh,
don't fucking show up.
breaking news: a
Who?
third person just got arrested.
Who?
William Kelly is now in custody.
Like, is that the guy who was screaming at
Yeah,
them?
the schizophrenic they arrested.
Oh, fucking! He was the worst. He was the worst. Fuck him.
Yes.
Like,
Viper for two. People report the hobo farmer got arrested. Yep, I see it now. Cash Patel and Attorney General Pam Bondi just confirmed it.
That's
And
really good news, man. That's
oh my
fantastic. Like,
gosh,
good on them. I've been
we're up
critical
to
of Bondi,
three.
but
We're up to three
he's doing well.
schizophrenics.
Let's get all of them. Let's get them.
It's beautiful. Yep. It has been confirmed by Cash Patel that a third subject, William Kelly, is now in custody. So we're up to three now. I mean, like, I can't believe we're actually seeing things happen. Three people arrested.
Something's happening, everybody.
Yeah, so again,
Something
it
is
looks like they're
going
not
on.
going. Don Lemon's probably getting a misdemeanor at most. But it's like, honestly, who gives a shit? That was always kind of a meme,
I
anyways.
don't really care
But
about Don Lemon, dude.
yeah,
Honestly, like maybe it's because he's a. I mean, it's weird. Maybe it's because he's famous and he's like been around for so long. But it's like he's a fucking retard. But I don't really care about him. He's just another retard. If you put Don Lemon in jail, it's like it's not gonna. He's also, I think, with Don Lemon, I think he's just not that bright. And he was following these people into the church, and he's like, "Oh, it's just a standard protest."
it's
And then
totally.
halfway through, he realized that they're committing a crime. But he's just like not that smart, and he can't see where this is going. The others are guilty. They're total terrorists. I think
Yeah,
Don
because
Lemon was
I would
not
argue
guilty.
though those two ladies they arrested already in this nutcase, they're more like important to get because Don Lemon's just a dumbass. He's just a dumb shit that like he probably knew it was going to happen. These guys, the ones that organized it, they're the organizers. They're the professional agitators. They're the ones that organize this stuff. You go after them, the entire structure falls apart. Just watch. Watch suddenly all these problems in Minneapolis stop. You can start arresting these people. Just watch.
Yeah, Minneapolis is a. I don't know what it is since 2020. I mean, it wasn't really this way until like the Trump era, but it's been cursed for a while now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Minneapolis and Minnesota. Also, but it is just a strange state, and it's become strange in a bad way.
Yeah. Okay, I just had to post it on Twitter. They arrested 3 people now. Good. K up for 5. Bondi, you call me a soccer mom. You call me useless. I'm just blonde and pretty. Fuck all of you. It's jail time, motherfuckers. Yeah. Daniel Strong for 2. Status happening. Yeah, it's really the meme. It's something has happened. President Gilbert getting up for 20. I know America's in a dark place. I pray every day that things get better and for every patriot across America and for stream and chat. To fix all this, we get every American in theater and have another chicken jockey. Oh gosh. No. But I do think this is a positive thing. I mean, like, you start getting rid of these nutcases that run that orchestrate everything, you're gonna fix these protests are artificial bullshit led by people like this. It's gonna magically disappear in the next like month or two. I like how they're doing this. Start with the main people. Start with the schizophrenic hobo. Go after the 2 main organizers, the school board leader. Go after them. Start with them and go work your way down. So, are we back? Yes, we are. I think we're finally we can say we're back. Maybe. All right. So we probably will see more arrests later today, I'm guessing. So, surely we see more stuff. But excellent start today. It's yeah. G. Elliott Morris couldn't make any more sense. Oh yeah, his polls are shit. All right, he was the one that killed 538. He was the one that helped kill it for good. So overall, Tubbs, do you have any thoughts on everything? That we're finally things are happening for once.
Yeah, it's a very good day. It's a
Yeah.
good day for America, good day for the Trump admin, and we're just getting started.
Yeah. And like this is like somebody said, this is all we wanted. We just wanted something. Like I understand not every case can happen overnight. Like the RICO stuff, the conspiracy stuff, that takes a long time. I understand that. People just get mad when you say you go on Fox News daily. Like every show you're on Fox News or somebody at the DOJ, they're on Fox News saying, we're gonna arrest people, and you don't do shit. That's what pisses people off. But now they're finally getting off their ass and doing something. Just 3 arrests like this alone go a long way. People want to see arrests, and we're finally seeing it. It's a good start. Really good start. This should have been like, this was incredibly fast, by the way. This was
Yeah,
incredibly
there was no
fast.
let up at all. It's just boom.
What?
No, I'm surprised because usually they take weeks, but this time there was no let up at all.
Yeah. I mean, and that kind of pissing me off too, because it proves that, like I said, the DOJ, if they want to arrest somebody, they could do it in a day. If they really wanted to, they can arrest anybody. But it's like, obviously it takes longer for the real stuff. But like the DOJ, the Attorney General, if they want to charge somebody, they can. So the dirty homeless guy that stormed the church is arrested. Yeah, we saw that. We're up to 3 people now. 3 people. Gotta get up to. I hope we get up to like 10, and then that's basically most of them. Because at that point, it's just gonna like snowball from here theoretically. But yeah, they went the dumbasses first. The 3 people that like announced to the world they went there. What a bunch of dumb shits. Why would you announce that? Yeah, we casually rioted. Yeah, we went to a church. Yeah, what a smart move.
They're just not very smart. You know?
Well, also they think they're immune to law. Well, to be fair, they have been. They've done this shit for years now, never got in trouble. Like that one lady, I'm pretty sure she orchestrated the Minneapolis riots. She helped orchestrate that shit. Nothing happened to her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, duh.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. Like they literally set like they helped Minneapolis burn.
Yeah, pretty obvious. Yeah, duh. I mean, I'm sure if you get some, pigs to squeak or heads, what's the term? Heads
Yeah.
squealing, something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you got
But
to
if you
get something. Yeah, go on.
something like that, yeah, I think you will uncover like a deep kind of, hey, what's up, Crocodile? You're gonna uncover a deep
Real
network.
Texan, hello.
Oh, yes, yeah. What's
Things
up?
have happened today.
Yes, so we've got arrests and stuff.
3 people
what else?
arrested.
Yeah,
3 people arrested.
3
now.
people.
They got the 2 schizophrenic ladies and they got the hobo guy. So
Oh, they got the ringleader.
they got the 2 ringleaders and they got the homeless guy. So they got the three main people want to arrest. Outside of Don Lemon, they're gonna Don Lemon again. We've been saying this.
Did a judge strike it down?
Yeah.
Of that, like his
So-
warrant? Yeah, that's
Well, what we've been saying is I think we're going to see like he's getting like a misdemeanor at most for trespassing or something.
what
that's
Don
probably-
Lemon.
Yeah, Don, because with him being a journalist, he gets bullshit protections. That's a problem. So,
Yeah.
but hey, we got 3 of the main people. I don't give a shit. I don't care. We got
Yeah.
3 main people. Again, and real Texan, do you realize those the two ladies, they were the ones to help burn Minneapolis down in 2020. So
Oh wow.
yeah, they were the main, like not the top people, but like they were top orchestrators of it. They
I
were
think one of the
ringleaders.
people was like the NAACP chapter or
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
What's a
wasn't it?
school
Yeah.
board person? It's just crazy. These people are running Minneapolis in the ground and St.
Yeah, I
Paul.
mean that was like the St. Paul school board. Yeah.
Yeah, when I say Minneapolis, I include St. Paul. It's like the dumbass that say Walmart doesn't exist in Minneapolis. It's like, oh wow, it's literally a block away. Friggin' dumb shit.
Yeah, the Minneapolis St. Paul airport is in the Minneapolis
Yeah.
St. Paul. You know.
It's like that's what people when we say
Understand.
Minneapolis, but these people are stupid. They really think, oh, we mean exactly downtown Minneapolis. Like, okay, maybe not, but it's a block away. Who gives a shit? It's all the same area.
On that matter, the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport is also not in Dallas or
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
You can sit it for any airport.
Grapevine.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we could
But
talk.
yeah, what's up?
So,
Anyways, yeah. Are you streaming tomorrow or?
no.
Monday,
I want to do
Tuesday?
I want to do a Monday stream because people are getting arrested and stuff, and it's happening as we stream. So
Well, we got bad weather coming in. I may not be able to join
yeah.
Friday, Monday. Well, tomorrow if you were streaming, I'd probably be
Well,
able to
so
join. But Monday,
so
probably not. Monday.
I would say though we have been very positive towards Pam Bondi for once. Like this is a rare time I'm praising Pam Bondi because she went pretty fast in this case. Usually it takes a couple weeks, and that would have pissed people off. But hey, within a week we got people charged. But now we got to shit on Thomas Massey. All right, we got to counteract things. We got to when we're praising Pam Bondi for once, we got to shit on Thomas Massey because he might have screwed himself over in the Epstein stuff. Now, for those that don't know, He filed this dumb shit filed lawsuit because the DOJ wasn't going fast enough, like releasing the files and stuff. There's like, I think 5 million documents, right? He said like 5 million pages. And the judge, because this dumb shit, Thomas Massey and Rokana, they're basically like indefinitely going to hold the Epstein files because they have to like re-review it like 10 times. They can keep doing it over and over again. Yeah, so Thomas Massey did that. And now the task reviewing the Epstein files has consumed the Southern District of New York, basically the entire office. That like everybody involved, everybody in the office, including executives and unit chiefs, they have been assigned to Epstein work. One of the most important districts in the country is consumed by Epstein. They have to do it by the law. Congratulations, Thomas Massey. So not only did you fuck up by filing a lawsuit, which delayed it even further, you are forcing an entire district, the most important you could argue, because that's where Maduro is, by the way, the Southern District, I think. They're forced to do work on this shit. Congratulations.
Yeah, because, you know, capturing Maduro was or kidnapping the duly elected president of Venezuela was only a distraction from the Epstein files or some shit. I don't know.
Well, these retards, now they're saying, no, we don't want the files redacted. Release everything. Well, I thought the whole point was release the most stuff unredacted, but redact the important stuff. Now they're saying, no, that's not the point of the law. The point of the law is release everything uncensored. That's their narrative now. They literally just want to see, you know what? That's what they want to see at this point. It's freaking disgusting. And I agree, some of the redactions are crazy in context, but like, seriously? Stupid. It's Thomas Massey. He's not, I mean, this is stupid. You file a lawsuit, it blew up in your face because now they gotta do it again. You're gonna be stuck in the courts forever now. The judge is gonna hold it up for as long as he can. And now you have the entire district court working on it. The District of Southern, the Southern District of New York, excuse me. Not good. So, Real Texan, what's your thoughts of Pam Bondi now?
Well, I mean, she's, I guess, doing her job now. I guess Trump probably just forced her to at this point.
Probably.
I
Because
don't know.
there's a lot of smoke to that.
But I think that homeless guy was also, I think he made like a TikTok or something. I think something like, oh, yeah, we're not going to be calm or something, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so apparently, yep. Oh my gosh.
Well, breaking news. We have breaking news. We have breaking news.
Look,
oh my gosh.
They actually did it. They
did
charged
what?
the homeless guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, they charged him for violating the FACE Act. Okay. So the other two so far, they charged him for the FACE Act and the private civil rights stuff. So, okay. It's a good start. The FACE Act, I don't think it's a felony, but they might add more stuff to it. But right now, they got him. They're actually charging people.
What else have we talked about, by the way? Did we talk about
We talked about the New York
H1B?
Times being the New York Times got sued by Trump, which is hilarious.
Let's see. We withdrew from the WHO. We also yesterday there was a bunch of H1B fraud in Dallas. That was
I saw. Yeah,
uncovered.
what's that about? Can you explain that? Because I really haven't seen. I haven't read into it that much.
I'll just send you the Sarah Gonzalez tweet, but there's like a bunch of fraudulent businesses. You know, they have like office space. They have like office space, sort of like a bunch of H1Bs that are.
Seriously,
they're all linked to like a house in like Irving or something.
Oh,
let me go find it.
I misread this. So William Kelly's been charged with the FACE Act and the conspiracy to deprive rights. So he's also going to face 10 years in prison, up to. Okay, good. They're not just doing one thing. No, they're actually charging with both. Good. So the judge can't just say, no, you can't do that. No, actually, no, we did it.
Yeah, and I saw that video from that video, like the H1B fraud. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
It's pretty bad. It
I'll watch
doesn't
after the
surprise me
stream.
though.
But yeah, what's going on in Texas, guys? What's going on down there?
Greg Abbott is completely useless.
I mean,
and should have retired in
now
2022.
speaking of the Indian fraud, you guys see that the amount of Indian students in America is down 75%.
Oh, but I thought Trump wasn't doing anything.
That's a real thing. Let me pull America First Insight because this is a real. Like at first, I thought it was fake news. I was talking to Mark about that. Which when I say Mark, by the way, I mean the guy that one of the main people in America First Insight. We were talking at first. We thought it was bullshit, but no, it's actually real. Yeah, right here. So, what the Trump admin is doing is, I love how they play this game where it's like they say that they want more immigration and they do shit like this. So, the Congress is the one that could cap the amount of foreign students that get into America. Like that's by law. But the Trump admin has basically like enforced like the law that's currently on the books. And right now, new foreign student enrollment is down 17%. For Indian students, it's down 75%. But the funniest one, remember everyone making a big deal of the Chinese stuff? Like Trump's getting
it's
poured.
down like 25%, right?
Yeah, this one's down. This report has it down 12%.
Should be more, but still, that's a good start. Should be the same as the Indians, honestly.
Yeah. New Vietnamese students, 17%, and total U.S. enrollment went up 1%. So foreign student enrollment went down 17%. Total went up 1%. And I think this is the first time in a long time that's happened, like a very long time, where foreign enrollment went down, total went up. That doesn't usually happen. So that theoretically should lower the cost of things for college stuff or university crap. So, K-Cup for 2. Trump admin at 26 have been cooking. Holy hell. Yeah. American Nerd for 2. Send Nick Shirley to Dallas immediately. Yeah, he should. Well, is he still in Minneapolis?
I think right now he's probably in DC doing, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, he was oversight committee or yeah.
I think the government kind of wants him to stay in Minneapolis, but
right now, I think right now that's the main focus because they want to set example.
But I feel like India, the H-1B fraud is probably I feel like that's honestly the bigger issue. But
I think that the Somali fraud, I would argue it's important right now because it builds up the case for like why we got to fix this shit. Because then you could transfer this stuff over to Texas and see what's going on in Texas. The same shit.
My guess, I think right now they want to keep Nick Shirley in Minnesota. And then they want to leave all the Texas stuff probably to like the Texas journalists like Sarah Gonzalez.
Yeah, well, because the thing with Texas is it's a red state. It's ran by Greg Abbott. They might be dumbasses, but it's much easier to do stuff in Texas than Minneapolis. Just obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And then,
Abbott's kind of a sellout, but
Yeah, but it's like if Trump tells him to do something, he'll do it. So
we also have Ken Paxton.
Yeah, and the difference also with Texas and Minnesota is, and that's another thing. Like people make a big deal, like, oh, why are we not sending ICE agents to Texas? Why is it never a story? Because Texas is a red state.
We have plenty of ICE agents in Texas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we have plenty of ICE agents, and on top of that, the local law enforcement works with ICE agents.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what's going on in Minnesota. It's these dumb shits saying we got to send it to red states like Texas. A, there already are. Hell, we have people on this stream like Tyrell that work for ICE for crying. Well, not directly, but like, yeah, they work with ICE and like they're doing a bunch of work. But it's like local law enforcement works with them. That's why we don't have as many or per capita or whatever. So
it's also why if you live in Texas, you need to vote for Aaron Wright to be your next attorney general. Aaron Wright.
Oh yeah, he's the front runner now, right?
No, it's not the front runner. It's still Chip Roy, but Aaron Wright is endorsed by Ken Paxton.
Okay.
So vote for him.
And I would be fine with Chip Roy. He's been phenomenal lately. So I can understand why people are, still a bit questionable on Chip Roy.
Roy's fine. I think he'd be a fine AG. I think Mays Middleton would be okay, but Aaron Wright's he strikes me more as a fighter.
Yeah.
Roy's obviously got a shaky past.
The thing with Chip Roy is I think he would be excellent on immigration, but there is stuff I don't know about. Like the other stuff, you gotta be careful with them.
Yeah, America First Inside already endorsed Aaron Wright.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, they did. Simple Logic for 5. By the way, William Kelly, the homeless guy, he is a bum who never saw combat and was released on a bad conduct discharge. Stolen valor bum. Wow, of course. That's like the Veterans for Harris, by the way. That type of shit. It's like, no offense, but like that's the average veteran for Harris right there.
That's like vote vets right there.
Yeah.
You know, vote vets.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so right now, overall, guys, we've had a very successful morning. They've arrested 3 people. Good. We need more. We need, I would say by the end of the day, it should be up to like 15. Or I should say, how about this 10? Or like, just keep going, all right? Maybe you only have up to like 8 people you can go after right now. We'll see. But so far, I like it.
What else was in the news? Miss Rachel, you know, Miss Rachel.
Well, I don't even want to talk about that. That whole thing just.
Not relevant.
Yeah,
Don't
no
give
one
a-
gives.
Yeah,
Who
I know
actually
that.
watches her? That's my question.
Babies.
Who give, like,
And, you know, libtarded parents.
yeah, well, freaking, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Okay, I think that we kind of went over everything. Uh,
Well, I guess the Greenland deal. Did we talk about that?
yeah, we talked about that. We basically got everything we wanted. Just we didn't annex it. Like that was the next step after that. Was just annexing Greenland.
Yay is
Yay.
late.
Yay! Hello.
Is almost
Me
too
when
late
I-
because I think
me
we were
when
just about to end.
Me when I fucking stream when I'm not allowed to be there. I hate you. I hate you. I want you dead in GTA Online. I want you gone.
Okay, so
You stupid motherfucker.
okay, yay. So oh my gosh. So, yay. What's your thoughts on Pam Bondi today?
You don't deserve my opinion. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Okay. Oh my gosh. No, for real, I just wanted to stream earlier because the indictment's going on. That's the only reason I wanted to. I just said that to piss you off.
You
though.
could have waited 30 more minutes. You fucking
We're still
eunuch.
live.
You complete eunuch. I know.
Okay. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Chip Roy is still Chip Soy in my book. Sorry, that's your fault, bro. You can prove us wrong, but right now I don't see it. Not voting for him in the primary. Yeah, I would vote for Enright.
Yeah, a lot of the grassroots doesn't seem to like Chip Roy, so
But you can't trust him. That's a problem. Like you're either getting like a top 5 congressman or a schizophrenic, like Thomas Massey. Like there's no in between with them. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, so up to 3 people arrested. We shall see.
Who's the third? Is it another fucking
No, the homeless
black
guy.
nationalist?
No, the homeless guy.
William Kelly was kind of like the ringleader.
Is
I
that
guess
the
the
one that
second
was like
ringleader.
going around yelling, like the guy that was like he has like the fuck Trump
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
beanie and he's
He was-
going around
yeah.
yelling at people? Yeah, that sounds like a pristine human being. You know,
Well,
the fucking model.
Apparently people looked into it like he claims he's a veteran. Apparently, like he was like he had bad combat discharge or whatever.
Dishonorable discharge? Yeah, that tends to happen when you're fucking insane, dude.
Yeah. So we got 3 people. We got the 2 main ladies that were like orchestrating this stuff, and the schizophrenic that was like one of the other main people. So that's a good start, and that's like the main people right there. People want Don Lemon, but it's not going to happen. But misdemeanor at most, I think.
I want Don Lemon to lose all access to HIV medication.
Oh jeez.
So true.
Okay.
And also, yay, you're the other Texan. What do you think about the fraud that Sarah Gonzalez revealed?
I didn't even hear about this. What happened? What happened?
I sent it in here.
I can't. It's
I
20 minutes
don't
long, but
read this
basically
chat.
it's H1B stuff. Basically, your guys' state is
Well, we've got a governor that really likes India for some reason.
But yeah, I
A
also saw
real
that video.
big
It's like
fan of
there's like a town hall or something, and freaking this or a city council meeting. And like a guy's like he's getting more support from like 4 nationals than like actual
Oh yeah,
Americans.
I think that's the mayor of Frisco,
Yeah, it's like he's getting more money from like, which is just nuts. Like, wait, what?
which I'm pretty sure Frisco now is like plurality Indian.
Oof.
Yeah. Any comment from our good friend Poster Tubbs?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, Poster Alonzo.
You think the fraud in I was gonna say almost in India. I'm in Texas. You think the fraud in Texas is bad? Wait till
Same
you see the
thing.
fraud in California.
Yeah, dude, the fraud in Fresno is basically
California. California. I said the fraud in California. Wait until you see the fraud in California.
Listen, I don't want to know. Honestly, I don't want to investigate it.
It's the fraud in Minnesota, the fraud in Texas, the fraud in New York, whatever. The fraud in I don't even know. Any other state look like child's play. I would bet like money. I would
I
bet
fraught
so
in California.
Yeah, I think with California,
Probably
like,
mostly, is it mostly like Fremont or something?
yeah.
I don't know what they do. They do certain things in California that I won't comment
Well, I
on.
mean, not it's gonna be Virginia. Now they're just saying like, no, like it's illegal to audit stuff now. You guys see that?
Really makes you think.
No, yeah, no, seriously, like they're trying to push through another law where it's like, no, NGOs, it's illegal to audit NGOs for federal taxpayer money. I'm not even joking.
This is very good. This is very good.
So are they just gonna like import a bunch of Somalians to Virginia now and then just have them start all their day?
But what can they really do? Trump's just gonna say no to that.
I mean, there's probably other immigrant groups who are committing the fraud. Not there aren't Somalis in Virginia, really.
Well, obviously, but still.
I gotta pull up the yeah, I gotta pull the Virginia. I gotta pull this up. It's actually a real thing. Like that's one of the proposals. Yeah. Right here, this is even worse than I thought. So apparently, okay, this is one of the main proposals. A Virginia state Democrat rep has introduced HB 1369, nice, that the one-page bill. It's one fucking page. And it would ban the Virginia from requiring nonprofits to verify whether people are eligible for certain federal taxpayer benefits.
Oh, so it's not even like prevent them from auditing. It is like
They
you now have to give you basically the state of Virginia is saying we're going to disperse federal funds to illegal aliens and you can't stop us.
Yeah. Right here. That's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought it was. I thought it was just like you couldn't audit it. No, they're just saying no state. This is actual law. This is the actual wording. No state agency responsible for the administration of federal funds shall impose a requirement on a nonprofit charitable organization providing a federal public benefit to determine, verify, or otherwise require proof of eligibility of any applicant for such benefits. As used in this section, federal public benefit has the same meaning as blah, blah, blah.
But trust me, guys, illegal aliens aren't getting benefits. What the fuck are you talking
They're
about?
just trying to legalize this shit.
Remember, undocumented immigrants are more American than Americans.
So you're telling me that if some shitty organization that started 5 minutes ago, they could apply and they automatically get the money? Is that what this is saying? You can't deny them?
I'm not sure if it says that you can't deny them, but it says that the organizations basically can no longer be like, "Hey, are you like actually eligible for this?" But under any metric.
But so you can't. So how you can't deny anything then? They can prove they can't get it then.
Hey, the Quality Learning Center has children in it, and stuff going on inside. Therefore, it's actually real, guys.
That is gonna forever be like engraved in my mind. The whole thing.
They unironically made a fucking like set.
Freaking
hey, look, guys. There's chairs and tables.
Yeah, there's a freaking shitty wall that was painted 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, therefore, the Quality Learning Center is actually real, you bigots.
What is that name, by the way? You can just tell, like, somebody, like, they use Google Translate for that.
Yeah, okay, so I was gonna say, that is definitely a fucking ESL-ass fucking business name.
Yeah.
The Quality Learning Center.
Yeah, it's like, even if they spelled it correctly, it's just like, man.
Yeah, you could tell, like, they fucking asked, like, Chat GPT, like, no, this is actually before, that stuff. So it was like, there was a Google Translate to, like, insert their shitty, like, God knows what they said, and so that's what it shat out. Oh my god.
We also do some breaking. We also do some breaking news from Minnesota.
What?
Amy Klobuchar has filed paperwork to create a campaign committee to run for governor.
Wow, what a shocking turn of events.
Isn't the Minnesota primary in like 3 months? I'm surprised she hasn't announced yet.
She's got the nomination wrapped up, so.
Well, she does, but like normally they at least like attempt to like they at least announce.
Okay.
Oh,
It's stupid. Quality Lyrian Center. Honestly, like, just give Nick Shirley like an award for that. Like, what's the award that Trump could give? Like the freaking.
I mean,
Presidential Medal of
there's
Freedom.
Medal of Freedom, but
Yeah.
that's usually, I think, reserved for like.
That's
Oh,
reserved for our good friend Charlie Kirk, who we are, of
Yeah.
course.
that
Or
is
Rush
true.
Limbaugh.
I think they could probably do like Congressional Gold Medal.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's just Virginia's fucked. By the way, good luck, guys. You voted for that. That's, to be fair though. That's what this is the shit that like the white women and like no one wants.
This is yeah, it is like very leftist. It's very awful coded. If you know what that stands for.
Yeah, I
But
know you-
The
yeah.
thing with Virginia is, I wonder if this is going to create a backlash and move the state to the right, for the next for 2027 and 2029.
The problem is
I
like
really do.
I mean, for crying out loud, they can't even count ballots by hand now. It's illegal. That's what they're trying to do now. So they like, who freaking knows at this point? It's stupid. Seriously, I never heard something so stupid. Not only do you not do it, it's banned. So so what? You get thrown in prison for trying to count a ballot? Really? K Cup for 5 Virginians. I make 100,000 a year. I'll take a home loan. Knuckles meme. I don't know. Immigrant. Blah 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 blah. Knuckles meme. Stamps approved. Yeah. That's Virginia for you. Good luck. Virginia's just screwed.
It do be like that, Mr. Stancil.
Oh gosh.
Here, check this out.
Oh, jeez, I saw that. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, breaking news. Breaking.
You guys remember
news.
Epic City from Texas? Or whatever
Yeah,
it's
I know
called.
they changed. I know they changed the name or something.
They're trying to do the same thing in Florida now.
Well, you know, DeSantis doesn't sell out to Indians and Muslims, so I'm sure that'll. I'm sure.
Yeah, and Islamic
sure
group is
it'll go
planning
very
to build their
smoothly in
own.
Florida.
Yeah, they're trying to build their own in Florida. Oh my gosh. Can we just start deporting these people, please? All right.
Yeah, they're trying to build a Dearborn in Florida. I'm not surprised at all. This is just unbelievable.
Like they're like they keep pushing it. It's like somebody's got to say no to this. Actually, do something about it. Like, okay, you got you got a mosque or whatever, but like, why are you gonna build a whole city like that? Just clearly, it's just like against the law. It violates every civil rights law in the book. Like, seriously?
It's Sharia law, and they're going to mandate Arabic numerals to be taught in their schools.
Oh, jeez.
Some good news. Check the chat.
What?
We're fucking Real Texan. This is what we've been waiting for so long.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that was from yesterday morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Also, do you guys see I endorsed somebody for state house?
Yeah,
in
and
Texas,
they put your endorsement in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, interesting here. Hopefully, we get this.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, I think that's kind of it. I don't think we missed anything. We kind of went over everything. So we're gonna see more arrests later today. I'm guessing it's a really good start. We want more. So, yeah. All right. I think that's it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yeah, we saw the New York Times Siena poll on the deportations. Yeah, support plus free, men plus 19, women minus 10, independents plus 12, Democrats minus 73, Republicans plus 6, 7.
Oh, gosh. But yeah.
Godspeed all of you.
Yeah, I do got to go in. Thank you all so much. This was a really successful day for the DOJ. Good start. It's good. We want to see more. Like people understand. Like, you have these idiots like saying you're a panikin for what you said last night. It's like, no, that just means saying, hey, listen, Chrissy Noem said one thing, they didn't do it. They lied or something happened. And now they did it. It's good. But at the same time, don't be a schizophrenic where it's like, it's not, this is a 70 chess move. Like, no, it's not. Just chill. You have to be honest. Like, you see good stuff, it happens, praise it. You see bad stuff, call it out. Don't just say it's all good because Orange Man. All right. Godspeed.